For over 100 years, gypsum plasterboard has been used as internal wall lining all over the world. And for over 85 years, Winstone Wallboards Limited has manufactured millions of square metres of its GIB plasterboard right here in New Zealand. At its plants in Auckland and Christchurch, Winstone Wallboards Limited produces a range of plasterboards: standard, fire resistant, water resistant, noise controlling, structural bracing, impact resistant, and even X-ray shielding, all conforming to strict New Zealand and international standards. The Auckland plant also manufactures a wide range of setting and air drying compounds to join and finish GIB plasterboards and prepare them for decoration. Gypsum is one of the most common minerals in the world, usually derived from the salt content in seawater. The gypsum used to make GIB plasterboard is sourced from natural deposits formed from centuries of evaporating saltwater lakes. Gypsum is a compostable, non-toxic material that's used as an organic soil conditioner, as well as being the safe and sustainable core ingredient in GIB plasterboard. The raw gypsum is fed through a heated grinder until it's the consistency of flour, cooking in a kettle at over 150 degrees Celsius before being discharged into a de-steaming pit. It's then put through a second grinding process and transferred to the bulk storage silos ready for use. GIB plasterboard is manufactured by pouring a liquid gypsum mixture onto a piece of liner paper, then placing another piece of liner paper on top before being pressed, smoothed, cut into various lengths and widths, and dried. The paper liner is specially produced to withstand the soaking and drying of the manufacturing process. The inner or back ply provides a strong bond to the gypsum core. The top or face ply has to be as smooth as possible to be seamlessly compatible with decorative materials like paint and wallpaper. The board making process starts with reels of paper liners loaded onto the paper stands, fed onto the conveyor belt and filled with the mixed plaster slurry. The plaster mixing is continuous, blending the gypsum with water and additives to ensure that the plaster slurry flows quickly and can be levelled out by the static forming plate which controls board thickness. The board is formed face down. The endless plasterboard sheet expands slightly as it hardens while moving down the line. By the time it reaches the rotary knife, the plaster is set enough to be cut before entering the dryer. The dryer is over 100 meters long with multiple decks and zones. The line speed and temperature in each zone can vary depending on the weight of the plasterboard. The production line is electronically monitored, and any slight flaw in the surface or core is picked up, and that board is automatically removed, ensuring the highest quality finish and performance levels. When completely dry, boards are automatically released, and to minimize damage during transportation and handling, are placed face to face and taped together. When a certain number of sheets have been loaded onto the table, they're packed together for transport. Full packs are transferred to the distribution warehouse where they are stored by type and length. Winstone Wallboards manufactures a wide range of commercial lengths of standard and specialty boards. Custom lengths of popular plasterboards between 2.4 and 6 metres are available for orders over 100 sheets. House lot orders are popular in modern residential construction, saving time and money at the building site. As well as plaster to be made into plasterboard, Winstone Wallboards manufactures a range of compounds for jointing plasterboard. Additives are mixed in with the plaster to impart the properties required for specific applications. Winstone Wallboards also produces and markets specialist plasters for craft and dentistry. To find out more about Winstone Wallboards' range of GIB products and services, request copies of our literature. Or for a no-obligation chat with the GIB technical advisors about your particular needs, call our GIB helpline.